Hey, how's it going? I'm Officer Harper, Liquid Police Department. What's going on? Okay.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
It's me.
It's me.
All right.
What we got going on?
So when we came in and opened this morning, my employee realized the door was unlocked.
Okay.
The alarm code was not set, so it wasn't beeping like it normally is.
Oh.
And then when she turned on lights and things and proceeded, she saw things were kind of disarray.
Okay. What exactly was disarray?
So this one here, all of this front-facing part was like all disheveled. I have pictures of it. And then as you can see, there's holes in here. This is always very full, so we know about theft or not. So these missing holes are all missing.
Okay.
And then our cash drawer has a key that's in our front desk area. All of the drawers were open to find said key.
Okay.
Key is gone, but the cash drawer is still here.
Okay. Do you guys have any?
At this point, the scene starts looking less like a random breaking and more like someone knew exactly what they were doing. The front door was left unlocked, the alarm wasn't set, the cash drawer key was missing, and now the camera system has been unplugged. Those details matter because a stranger usually doesn't know where the cash key is kept, which cameras matter, or how the alarm should behave. But there's also a danger here. Investigators can't jump straight to inside job just because it feels obvious. A smart burglar can still learn patterns, especially a public-facing business. So the real question becomes, who had access, who knew the routines, and whose code or presence can be confirmed by logs or video.
Any cameras inside?
We do, but they unplugged it.
Okay.
And we don't have access to the actual footage. Like there's a code that you have to put in. And so when I got put on as a manager, the manager before me was fired. So I didn't learn any of that stuff.
Okay. Okay. Do you have an itemized list, like how much was taken roughly?
We couldn't. So when I talked to the first dispatcher, they said not to touch anything. So I couldn't do inventory, but I did run the inventory. We just haven't actually cross-referenced what it is that's missing.
Okay.
And obviously he's now touching stuff because we don't think anything over here was taken, but he was just helping a patient. So.
Okay.
So I don't actually know what's taken from Oakley yet. Stop what you're doing. Put it at your desk or do whatever with it.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is already one thing that I always keep full because this is an easy way for me to see if somebody was taken if the patient was here.
Okay.
But let me see. I'll show you the pictures. So the main thing now is we can't open the store because I don't actually know if I have cash in my cash drawer. Or if they've taken it.
You still haven't checked?
We don't have the key.
You don't have the key.
So I'd have to literally break it in order to see. And so this is how they
Where's
were.
the cash drawer at?
It's in my office.
Or not the cash drawer, but where the key is located.
Here, right here. And I was told for you guys to have to do fingerprinting if you needed to or what have you. But this is what it looks like, and this is supposed to be how it is now.
Yeah, the
So,
problem is there's like 1,000
this is-
people who touch this.
Okay. Okay.
And then, like, she walked past, and this is we have to be very tidy so we know things are what have you.
Right.
But this is how the drawers was when she got here.
Okay.
It's, like, opened like this.
So besides this main area, nothing back there has been touched that you know
No,
of.
the rooms are fine.
Nope. Just this front area.
It's like, it's not like it's right here. It's
Okay.
very back.
This area right here. Sorry, do you mind if I come back and have a little look and stuff like that?
This is a contact lenser. Nothing was taken from here.
No.
And literally in my office, nothing was touched other than the camera, which is still unplugged, and this is where it's unplugged here. So this is the cash drawer where we would hold the cash.
Have you tried plugging it back in?
No, I didn't know where it went, to be honest.
That, no, damn it. Okay. Let me have a look, because we might be able to see if it captured stuff. Aha. When? And then what kind of key is this?
It's literally just a small gold key. It's very, very small.
You don't have the combo?
It's not in the safe, it's the upper. The one.
Oh, gotcha.
This one?
Yeah, see, the like you just never anything in that one.
So you got here. Actually, why don't we just step inside this room real quick? Have a seat.
Do you need this room?
No, we're just gonna sit in here. What is that?
No, this is, I'm gonna call the...
Okay. Yeah, just have a seat. All right. So you got here at 8:24, 8:25.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the first thing that kind of made you realize that something was wrong?
It was odd that the door wasn't locked.
Okay.
That was the oddest. But when I came in and I saw the stuff moved, I'm like, maybe they just forgot to lock it? You know? And
Okay.
I just wanted, but then that's when I realized too that the alarm wasn't going off.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, okay.
Do you normally open up in the mornings?
I'm the first person here every
Okay.
morning.
And so you always end up punching in your alarm code.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you have your own code separate from everybody else?
Yeah, I was given mine years ago, and everyone else
Okay.
has the same one. It was with a different manager when I was hired.
Gotcha.
She's like, put in your own code, and
Okay.
then, yeah.
So what's protocol for you guys? If you notice something's wrong, like what's the company policy as far as what you're supposed to do?
Well, talking to Katie this morning, she said if I notice that obviously the door's unlocked and the alarm's not open, if I don't know if someone's here, just immediately do not go in and call
Right.
the cops.
So, kind of myself looking at it, it does look like it was an inside job.
Mm-hmm.
So it just brings up, some awareness on my part and
Yeah.
wanting to do my due diligence and talk to everybody about it.
Yeah.
But you don't think that's a possibility? Am I off base here?
I know these ladies well enough. I don't think.
Okay. So are you aware that with security companies, they keep logs of all the codes that are used? Okay. If we pull a log from the company, are we going to see your code being used?
This is one of the most important moments in the interview. The officer isn't just asking a casual question anymore. He is testing her against evidence that may already exist or that he knows can be obtained. Alarm systems often keep records of which code was used and when, so if her personal code appears during the suspicious time window, that could be extremely damaging. But listen to her answer. I don't know. That is interesting because an innocent person might say, no, absolutely not, if they know they weren't there. But someone who is unsure what the system captured may avoid a hard denial. It doesn't prove guilt by itself, but it shows why investigators lean on objective data instead of just body language.
Between Friday and today?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you're welcome. No problem.
It's us. Hey,
Can we come in?
Can we come in and you can step out and talk to us for a bit?
Hang on one second.
So now we just got some questions and some other stuff to go through. Why don't we just head down here because it's kind of cramped. I'm kind of claustrophobic. Sorry.
Are you guys investigating right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we are. Okay. Just go ahead, put your hands behind your back.
I call my fiance.
We'll
My husband, my phone's in there.
we'll get some stuff in a second. So you're under arrest for Burg 2, which is a felony. Okay. Okay. So you obviously know why we're here, right? Okay. So we had the footage. Okay. We talked to the manager.
By this point, the investigation has shifted from suspicion to confirmation. The officer says they have the footage, and that during the exit interview she admitted to taking the cash. That changes the entire tone of the arrest. Earlier, the case depended on circumstantial red flags, the unlocked door, the disabled camera, the missing key, and her answer about whether it could be an inside job. Now, the officer is framing cooperation as something that may help her later in the report. This is a classic police interview strategy. Acknowledge the confession, emphasize honesty, and encourage the suspect to keep talking. But from a legal perspective, it is also the moment where everything she says can further lock in the case against her.
She said that during your exit interview, you admitted to taking the cash and stuff like that. We appreciate you being cooperative and talking to us and telling us the truth. That is something that will go in my report, and it does go a long way. Like, when I write reports and stuff, if people lie to me, I include that in there. I don't appreciate it, and the prosecutor doesn't appreciate it, but because you told us the truth, you've been forthwith with us, admitting to everything, that'll go in my report as well.
So, prior to seeing the video footage, we were pretty confident it was you.
I know.
And there was a couple things that were a dead giveaway. You could probably tell by the conversation that we were having.
Yeah.
I asked everybody in the office, I was like, hey, do you think this could be an inside job? And everybody's like, yeah, probably. And then when I ask you that same question, you're like, oh, flat out, no, right? That kind of tells me two things. One, right, that normally people, when they answer those types of questions, right, the innocent person goes, yeah, that's a possibility. But the guilty person who's trying to shift blame will say, yeah, no, that can't, it's not a possibility. Trying to throw us off potentially the scent, right? And two, the way you phrased it was, you know, no, I don't think any of those women, right? Because you didn't mention yourself, but you mentioned them, right? Which means, hey, I think you're a decent person and you're not wanting to get any of your coworkers in trouble, right? Which shows some character on your part. So does coming and confessing up and coming clean. And two, I think at the end of the day, you are probably feeling some guilt around this situation, right? And the worst thing you can do is hold on to that. So it's good that you were able to unburden yourself of that guilt.